to the Man Cave Podcast
with Dan and D.
I'm Dan.
And I am D.
Hey guys, we got our favorite segment of the night, Badass or Bust.
Alright, let's get into this. I kind of cheated a little bit.
Yeah, how'd you do last week, bro?
I forgot to, fix up some stuff because we had to push it back a day and, whatever. Another subject for another day. But I had the Watts. The Watts.
The
for
who?
the Texans. The Watts.
Oh.
The Watts.
The what?
The Watts. And they were both badasses. Deshaun had 4 touchdowns, and JJ even picked off Stanford.
It was like, boop, 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 see ya.
For a touchdown. So, of course, he has to be a badass. Then, while we were recording, the Washington football team and the Cowboys, they were playing, and turned out that Terry McLaurin, he's a badass, man. He had
he's a Buckeye.
He had 7 catches for 92 yards. Gotta give it to him. He was a badass.
Go Bucks, OH.
I messed it up. There we go. Didn't happen. Then I picked Cam Newton to be a bust. Of course, he was a bust because there's really no in between.
Correct.
He was 9 for 18, 84 yards, 2 interceptions. He rushed 9 times for 46 yards, but, there's really no in between, man.
You know what he said, too? You know what he said on TV?
What's that?
He straight up said that he's not worried. He's never been worried about individual numbers themselves.
Yeah.
He's just trying to win.
Hey, man, that's all that
Respect.
really matters.
Mind you, he's kind of in Baker's stat. He's playing worse than Baker, but, they're winning kind of. But, I don't know.
We gotta get
Anyways.
it to him.
Yeah, my bad. Keep going.
My next one, gotta say that Taysom Hill, he was a badass. And he wasn't really throwing too well. He had an interception, but he ran the ball in twice, so I gotta give it to him, man. He was a badass. And then I picked Lamar Jackson to be a bust. He didn't even play, so of course he busted, man. He didn't even bust at home probably. But what's yours going into this week?
Hey, brother, of course I got Derrick Henry, my boy. They're playing against the Browns, who I root against every single week. 256 carries, 1,257 yards on the season so far, 12 touchdowns. They play the Browns, who will be a badass this week. I got Deshaun Watson, 250 out of 363 passing, 3,200 yards. He actually has 3,202 yards. I owe you 2 yards, D. Watson. My bad, brother. I got you. 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's going to be a badass. There we go, buddy. Hey, we got the Rams defense only allowing 93.5 rush yards a game. They are top 4 in total defense in the entire league in total yards, passing, rushing, points scored, and third down percentage. I got the Rams defense this week. Badass.
Okay.
Cam Newton, 4 touchdowns, 9 picks on the season. We keep picking on our boy. They play against my boy, Justin Herbert. He's going to bust. I'm sorry. It's like a small one. Yeah, like a wither. It's not even a bust. It's a wither. And then, last but not least, we got the Bears at the Lions. I got Mitchell Trubisky, 77 for 132 on the year. 802 yards, 9 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's going to be a bust.
Okay. Well, let me hop into my picks for last week.
Nose picks?
Nah, not that good, though.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I actually did a lot better than that.
I'm terrible at picking.
I picked Baltimore and Pittsburgh 40-20. The Steelers ended up winning that. What was that? That was
19-14. You guys all just seen it? Nothing like a little after-school football game.
Woo! Then again, I kind of cheated. The Texans and Lions, I had it 28-20. It was 41-25 Texans. Then I picked
Deshaun Watson's a beast.
That, and JJ. And JJ.
Hey, JJ.
Then
hey,
I got
JJ.
then I got Cardinals and Patriots 32-20. I picked the Cardinals, but that ended up being 17-20 Patriots.
Nobody called that, brother.
Then I picked Titans over the Colts, 28-17. It was 45-26. Titans won. Then I picked the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, 35-28 Chiefs, and that was 27-24 Chiefs. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4. I went 4 out of the 5. Now I got 21 wins total.
Yeah, I went 1 and 4, and I think I'm 11 and 18 on the season now. But I think my picks this week are going to be better. I got the 9 and 2 Saints at the 4 and 7 Falcons. Obviously, I'm going to pick the Saints.
Okay.
Taysom Hill, Tom Payton, Sean Payton. Obviously knows how to win games with a backup quarterback. He did it with Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Gloves, and he's now doing it with Taysom Hill.
You sure it's not Tom Payton?
That might be his cousin.
That's what you just said.
Sean Payton, you got a cousin? You got a cousin,
Tom Payton?
bro?
He already knew him before he even knew him.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I got 7 and 4 Rams at the 6 and 5 Cardinals. I got the Rams winning that game. Like I said earlier in the podcast, top 4 in defense in like 7 different categories. Cardinals are going to be sweet, but Rams will be better. Anyways, I got the 5 and 6 Patriots at the 3 and 8 Chargers. I'm never going to root against my boy Herbert, man. I got the Chargers in that one.
Okay.
I got the 8 and 3 Bills, the 5 and 6 49ers Monday night. Nate Mullins, you're great. Bust. But I got the Bills.
Okay.
Last but not least, Cleveland at Tennessee. I keep rooting against Cleveland because I'm a salty-ass Bengals fan. And I'm still going to take Tennessee on this. And they're going to move to 9 and 3.
Well, since you ended with that, I'm going to pick up with that with my picks for next week.
Ouch. Ouch.
Cleveland
Ouch.
and Titans. I'm taking the Titans 24-17. I got the Lions and the Bears. I'm taking the Lions 20-17.
All right.
Then I
It's for you, Joe.
I got the Colts and the Texans. I'm taking the Texans 30-21. Then I have Patriots and Chargers. I'm sticking with you. I'm taking the Chargers 24-17. Then I have to, since I'm feeling a little bit better about the Ravens, I'm taking the Ravens over the Cowboys 27-20.
You know why? Because we never root for the Cowboys because they suck.
Yeah, they do suck. Okay, so how about we talk about that game that just ended?
Hey, for those that didn't see, 1914 Steelers pulled it out. Everyone projected the Steelers to blow the shit out of the Ravens. That didn't happen. Ravens played good defense, not really much on offense, and prevailed. We had a great game. D, we know you're a Ravens fan, buddy. What's up, man?
Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about them.
We actually watched it till the end, so that's kind of,
yeah.
we were cutting it off at halftime. Like, well,
we were going to because we thought it was going to just be a blowout. I chose it to be 40-20. And that was even with Lamar under center. But, you know, we ended up getting some RG3 and a little sprinkle of that spice. That Trace McSorley.
All right. We are Penn State, apparently.
Well,
But I would have started McSorley from the start, if we're being honest.
I would have too. Because
RG3 has done nothing.
He hit Hollywood for that really long touchdown pass. He was actually looking pretty good. He started off a little rough, completely underthrew. Who was that? Des Bryant, I think.
Yes.
I think he completely underthrew. No. He underthrew Hollywood Brown. Like, terribly. You laughed. And then he underthrew, I think it was Des Bryant.
Because that's when I asked you if that was him out there. I'm like, oh shit, Des. Like, I haven't actually seen him out there yet because I don't watch Ravens games.
But you know, we were missing Mark Andrews, who's our leading receiver. We were missing Brandon Williams. We were missing Calais Campbell, who's still not back yet.
Missing Lamar, your two-star running backs.
Yeah, they
missing Snead.
Missing Snead, yep.
I got a need for Snead. That should be your little line.
But, you know, as you know, we can't just talk about them. We got to talk about the Steelers, and we got to talk about, you know, their lack of really doing much on offense. I mean, they got that amazing receiving core, and you got Big Ben, who's been in there, who they even showed clips of them against the Cowboys where he had like 10 seconds in the pocket to do whatever he wanted to.
That just means good coverage by the Ravens. Their defense kept them in this ball game. It sure as hell wasn't their quarterbacks, aside from Trace McSorley's 2 good runs.
Yeah, and you seen Fruit Punch out there doing his thing.
Fruit Punch.
Yeah. Marlon Humphreys. He's amazing, man. He was doing his thing. You seen what, not playing for basically an entire week does to them. They were out there cramping every other play.
Yeah, I mean, it's not having practice and stuff like that. And, everyone people listening to me was projecting this game be an entire blowout. And it was not even close to that. Ravens played a hell of a game. Steelers are going to go home knowing that they could have easily lost that game.
They should have. If they put in Trace McSorley, I think that we would have done better. I think that it probably would have went in the Ravens' favor.
Hey,
who knows?
6-5 now. We got the 11-0 Steelers, man. The division's a toss-up. Brownies lose to the Titans this weekend. We got
it's locked up. The Steelers got this.
Oh, absolutely. They'll be on top, but we got two extra wild card slots this year. So
again, this is why I think that the Steelers always get overlooked just because they're 11-0. It really don't mean nothing because who have they really beat? You barely pulled out a victory over a third-string quarterback.
We just got to think of it as it'd be
and then you got RG3 who turned the ball over, handing it off, and then threw an interception.
I think his ice pack's worth more than his salary.
It probably is, man. He's worthless. As I was telling Dan, I think that what they need to do is they need to move on from the offensive coordinator. They need to get better personnel for the receiving corps. And I think that they need to get a better mentor for Lamar because I don't think that he's mentally mature enough to lead that offense while you're down. If you had somebody maybe like a Josh McCown or a Ryan Fitzpatrick, somebody who's a worthy backup, I think Lamar would develop better.
Well,
get a big body receiver in the draft too.
I think the big thing about Lamar is everyone knows how to scheme him now. They know how he runs. They know how he throws it. He never throws the ball with 2 feet on the ground. He's always running when he throws it.
Well, also, the other thing is, look at who their offensive coordinator is. It's Greg Roman. Greg Roman is a one-trick pony. He looked good for like 2 years when he was in San Francisco when he had Kaepernick under center. Now you got Lamar. They're starting to pick up on what you're doing. That's your offense. That's the exact same offense that you ran while you were in San Francisco. You need to develop. You need to evolve. You need to learn to do more than just call run play after run play, then up the middle, run with the quarterback, or pass up the middle to the tight end. You're starting to become very, very, very predictable.
Hey, man. Like I said, it was a better game than expected. Like it was 19-14. Steelers 11-0. Ravens moved to 6-5. There's a lot of football left. We never know what's going to happen.
Well, it's going to come down to probably the Raiders and the Ravens. Who's going to have a better record at the end of the year, and who's going to be able to pull out the tie. So far, the Ravens are just in the hunt. Raiders are actually, I think, in the picture. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be very hard to pull it off. You're probably going to end up being 10-6 at the end of the season. Sorry.
Which, keep in mind, that's like a success to a lot of us fans around here. That's like a big success to a lot of us fans around here. A 10-6 season would be outstanding.
You could probably end up being 10-6 if you get some protection around your quarterback.
Hopefully it happens, buddy.
We'll see.
Let me get a knee. Burrow, you want my knee, man? You can have it. I'd rather him have my knee. Just give me some of the profits. Hey, we love you guys.
Hey, man, like, subscribe on the YouTube. Hit us up on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Like, comment.
Podcast. It's not that hard. It's written right there.
Like and comment. You know, one of us will be back to you.
If you get bored tomorrow, it might be a little cloudy with a chance of Man Cave Podcast.
Man Cave.
We did that well.
The Man Cave.
Hey, we love y'all. We will see you next week. Go Bucks. Who dat?
Boom!